CBS News senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is in London with more on the continuing COVID crisis around the world.
Good morning. With plenty of vaccine available, COVID is now in retreat in North America and also in Europe, but not so in the global south. And there is growing concern for Africa, where cases are on the rise in 14 countries. In Chad, in Central Africa, the very first vaccines have just been rolled out. Health officials are thanking their lucky stars that infection rates so far haven't skyrocketed. Not so in Uganda, which has just closed its schools in a hurry and declared a lockdown after cases there rose more than 100% in a week. Ghana's public health network is also trying to hold the line against the virus. In partnership with an American company, Zipline, it's pioneering a system to cold pack and fly vaccine by drone to remote villages. But the shocking truth is that to date, only 1% of sub-Saharan Africans have been immunized. The G7 countries this week pledged to donate 1 billion vaccine doses to poorer countries, and half of them would come from America. It's not enough, but it is a start, says the WHO's Africa director, Matshidiso Moeti.
The U.S. President Biden's plan to purchase and donate 500 million Pfizer vaccines is a monumental step forward. So the tide is starting to turn.
On the other side of the world, in South America, COVID is surging. Many of Peru's far-flung communities have neither vaccine nor ICUs. Peru's government revised its COVID data 2 weeks ago and discovered it has the most deaths per capita in the world. In Paraguay, huge lines have formed at vaccination centers. The take-up there may be driven in part by the health ministry's deciding to publish on its website the name of every person who gets a shot. And once again, it's Brazil that leads in both numbers of COVID cases and deaths, though Rio de Janeiro has managed to vaccinate almost half of all adults in the city. And finally, travel between the UK and the United States. It remains complicated and expensive. Now, the governments have set up a task force, but that probably means no streamlined rules anytime soon. John?
Liz Palmer, thank you, Liz.